Morning, everyone. This is Matilda, and I'm going to read. I was reading in First Corinthians in the Passion Translation, and I wanted to read chapter 13 because I thought it was very beautiful. It's about love, and love is a big part of my life. It's very important to me. So, anyways, I wanted to share it. So it says, Love, the motivation of our lives. If I were to speak with eloquence in the earth's many languages and in heavenly tongues of angels, which the implication is that angels speak a distinct language among themselves that is not known on the earth, yet I didn't express myself with love, my words would be reduced to the hollow sound of nothing more than a clanging cymbal. And it says the Aramaic word for love is huba, and it is a homonym that also means to set on fire. Like that song, set a fire down in my soul that I can't contain, that I can't control. I want more of you, God. Okay, sorry. It is difficult to fully express the meaning of this word and translate it into English. You could say the Aramaic concept is burning love or fiery love, coming from the inner depths of the heart as an eternal energy, an active power of bonding hearts, and lives in secure relationships. Okay. The Greek word is agape, which describes the highest form of love. It is the love that God has for his people. It is an intense affection that must be demonstrated. It is loyal, endless, and unconditional commitment of love. Feelings are attached to this love. It is not abstract, but devoted to demonstrating the inward feeling of love toward another with acts of kindness and benevolence. I want that kind of love. And there's people say that, oh, love is a feeling and it goes away. And, but God's love doesn't go away. So we are duplicates of him, right? A reflection of Christ upon this earth. So if God's don't go away, then ours doesn't have to go away if it is the true agape love of God. Something to think about, I think. I don't know. And if I were to have the gifts of prophecy or prophetic powers, with a profound understanding of God's hidden secrets, and if I possessed unending supernatural knowledge, but have not learned to love, I am nothing. And if I were so generous to give away everything I own to feed the poor, and to offer my body to be burned as martyr, without the pure motive of love, I would gain nothing of value. Love is large and incredibly patient. And it says, love patiently endures mistreatment. Could mean that love is incredibly patient, even in difficult relationships. The Aramaic is love transforms the spirit. It truly does. Love is gentle and consistently kind to all. It refuses to be jealous, to boil with jealousy when blessings comes to someone else. Love does not brag about one's achievements nor inflates its own importance. Love does not traffic in shame and disrespect nor selfishly seeks its own honor. Love is not easily irritated or overly sensitive, having sharp edges, nor is it quick to take offense. So resentful or does not keep score. The Aramaic is love does not stare at evil. Love will overlook offenses and remain focused on what is good, refusing to hold resentment in our hearts. So beautiful. Love joyfully celebrates honesty, reality, truth, and finds no delight in what is wrong, injustice, or unrighteousness. Love is a safe place for shelter. Or love bears all things. Although commonly understood to mean that love can bear hardships of any kind, the nominalized form of the verb stego is actually the word for roof, found in Mark 2 and 4. Paul is saying that love covers all things, like a roof covers the house. Pretty cool. See 1 Peter 4 and 8. Love does not focus on what is wrong, but will bear with the shortcomings of others, and like a roof protects and shields, you could say that love speaks no leak or springs no leak. It is safe. It is a safe place that offers shelter, not exposure. Very nice. For it never stops believing the best for others. It never loses faith. Love never takes failure as defeat, for it never gives up. And perfect love. Love never stops loving. Love never even once fails or lapses, or love never falls down, it keeps going higher. It extends beyond the gift of prophecy, which eventually fades away, or the prophecy comes to pass, rather. It is more enduring than tongues, which will one day fall silent. Love remains long after the words of knowledge are forgotten. And that just means the gift of the word of knowledge, like in 1 Corinthians 12 and 8. Knowledge itself, of course, will not pass away or be set aside, for we will learn of God's mercies throughout eternity. This is the gifts of knowledge that Paul was talking about there. Our present knowledge and our prophecies are but partial. They're in fragments. But when love's perfection arrives, the partial will fade away. So perfect love diminishes the importance of prophecy and tongues. Paul could be saying that they will cease being important when compared with perfect love. Yes. That which is perfect is love and is greater than the gifts. Happen to agree. Perfect love puts everything else in second place, for God is love. See 1 John 4 and 8 and 18. Paul is contrasting spiritual gifts with love, saying, gifts will fail, but love will never fail. Like leaves falling to the ground, something greater will one day take their place, the love of God. Awesome. When I was a child, I spoke about childish matters. I saw things like a child and reasoned like a child. But the day came when I matured and I set aside my childish ways. For now we see but a faint reflection of riddles and mysteries, as though reflected in a mirror, but one day we will see face to face. My understanding is incomplete now, but one day I will understand everything, just as everything about me has been fully understood. Until then, there are three things that remain: faith, hope, and love. Yet love surpasses them all. So faith and hope both spring from love, which makes love the greatest virtue of all. Faith and hope are temporary, but love is eternal. Paul gives us 10 characteristics of divine love in this chapter. Love is patient under stress, is kind at all times, is generous, not envious, is humble, not self-promoting, is never rude, does not manipulate by using shame, is not irritable or easily offended. It celebrates honesty. It does not focus on what is flawed, and is loyal to the end. So above all else, let love be the beautiful prize for which you run. And that's the end of it. I thought it was just beautiful, beautifully, explained and written. And I wanted to share it. I hope that blessed you. Have a beautiful day in the Lord. Many blessings on you. The joy of the Lord is our strength, and he keeps us safe, right? Psalms 91. Bye.